Greetings, this is Skylar Saunders Singh. What's current? Let me get my advertisers and sponsors their due attention. First is my main man Peng with LifeStrongApparel.com, LifeStrongApparel. If you want to have the finest fitness gear, if you want to have fruit-infused sea moss, soursop, elderberry, pineapple, mango, and blueberry. I've tried the blueberry. It's great. It's wonderful. I suggest you sample all the other flavors. I'm waiting for him to bring through the free flavors. He gave me a jar of the blueberry for free, so I appreciate that. I'm pushing his product, so that was a little exchange we had. So I appreciate him. That's Peng, and it's LifeStrongApparel.com. Tell them that the Goofy Guy Skylar Saunders sent you. Also, BEEJACKSON 5478 on YouTube. He's got fried chicken, near beer or non-alcoholic beer, commentary, and sardines on the grill. I just had sardines. It was there out of a can. I never had sardines on the grill. I don't know what that's like. Probably tastes pretty good. But he's a humorous guy. He's got a great sense of humor. Just an all around good person that I've never met face to face. I've met Peng face to face, but I've never met B Jackson in the same room. So, but that doesn't mean he's not a good guy. He's a good guy so far, money wise. So I appreciate his dollar. So I don't mind promoting his channel. So that's B Jackson on YouTube. Tell him that the Goofy Guy Skylar Saunders sent you. Also, Spirit Smooth Tunes, SPIRITSMOOTHTUNES on YouTube. If you like Najee, Kim, Whitney Houston, Peebo Bryson, the Gap Band, Fatback Band, Earth, Wind and Fire, and Maze featuring the late great Frankie Beverly, then you can definitely enjoy all of his tunes that he has categorized in a catalog. So definitely enjoy that. You can have a nice little evening with your significant other, have some wine, go next to the fireplace and just have a good time. So definitely check out Spirit Smooth Tunes on YouTube. Tell them that the Goofy Guy Skylar Saunders sent you. Also, make sure you check out Dot Focus. That's twitch.tv/DOTFOCUS_. Dot Focus. He was just live a few moments ago. I didn't check out his stream, but he's one of my top, promoters and one of my top sponsors on this program. So I appreciate him and everything that he has to do with this, what I'm trying to do. So check out Dot Focus. Tell him that the Goofy Guy Sky Saunders sent you. All right, so we have and let me say this. If you want to advertise or sponsor for this show, go to SKYLERSAUNDERS@gmail.com. ScholarSaunders@gmail.com. You have to also keep in mind HITE, HITE. This gentleman has been giving me $100 a month ever since I said, he's only missed 1 month since I stated they should, be giving me $100 a month because of the efforts I put into it. I do interview. I don't do interviews, but I read interviews. I read various pieces of journalism and writings, and I watch different video clips and things like that. So I think it would be great to see. I think it'd be great to see it. So, with that's all you have to do. Skylar's 100 Club. That's all it has to be. It's $100 a month. And somebody that's really close is Royale. Royale has $50 so far. He has 25 and 25. All he needs is 2 more 25s, and he's in the 100 Club. Thank you for being, part of it. I'm promoting you. Whatever you want to do. He hasn't really shown any interest in getting promoted. Height doesn't show an interest in being promoted. He just says, do your thing. And so I'm doing my thing. So I appreciate it. All right. So first up, out the gate, no questions asked, just out serious reality. Chino XL killed himself. There's no other way to slice it. He committed suicide. And his family knew this probably around July or August, but during September, which is Suicide Prevention Month, or in some cases, I think some Suicide Awareness Month or something like that, they chose to have this just in case somebody else is struggling. And I guess he was struggling in a sense. Who know? There's obvious way of saying, oh well, he wasn't that successful as a rapper. You know, you got Moneybag Yo, guy out here with all these bitches and pouring champagne all over the place, and he's getting millions of dollars. Chino XL got these bars. He had bars. He was a talented young man, but he just couldn't figure out the business end of being in the hip hop sphere. And it's sad, but it's just what it is. I mean, he went out on his own terms. I always say, you go out on your own terms, and that's the way you want to go. That's where you want to go. It may be better than being killed. You kill yourself before somebody kills you. So I think with Chino XL, it's very it's a serious situation. It's very sad. I'm not trying to clown him or anything like that. I'm just saying. It's like Mr. Troy Star Terrain, he's part of the hip hop, culture. He's part of, but Mr. Troy Star Terrain said that, don't ever be afraid to put the pistol in your mouth. Now he did not shoot himself, and he hung himself. He hanged himself. I don't know. I still am not sure if it's hanged or hung, but he died from ligature wounds around his neck. That was the official report from the coroner. On the medical examiner, whatever the case may be. So he's like Shakir Stewart and Chris Lighty. That hip hop tradition of committing suicide. They seem to be they were on the fast track for success. There are executives in various portions of the rap game. I'm sure they were getting at least 6 figures every year, maybe 7 or 8 figures. I'm not sure, but they're probably living pretty good, on that side. And then people come up and say, oh, well, there was something still hiding beneath it, and it didn't matter if they were successful or not. I mean, it does in a sense. Who is this? Brandon Wells. Hello, Brandon Wells. Welcome. Come in. Make sure you drop off $5 to $100, something like that. 5, 10, 50... $5, $10, $20, $50 that'll help out the cause. How have you been? How have your day been? I think you meant to say, how has your day been? Let's not talk about me. It's not about this is my show. But I'm talking about specific topics. Let's talk about the specific topics. Never mind how my day was. Never mind that. Let's not get into this. Let's talk about Chino XL committing suicide at the age of 50. He left behind a partner named Stephanie. I think he had 3 or 4 kids. I can make 100% sure. Let me see. He was a girl dad of Puerto Rican descent. He had 1, 2, 3, 4 kids. He has 4 girls. He had 4 girls: China, Bella, Lyric, and Kiana. So that's the reality there. Okay, hello. How you doing, Bella? How are you? Yeah, I know it's late again. I know it's late where you are. Is it? Am I correct when I'm saying this? Is it 109 or is it 1209? What time is it there? Is it 109, Bella? Indeed, was here 24 hours ago at 2. Oh, okay. Okay, got you. I got you. Okay. Yes, yeah, you go by the international. Well, I do too, but most people go by, I forget the Europeans. You guys do go by the international code. My watch says it too. My watch says 0 100 and stuff like that. Timmy Gallagher, I'm 7. Oh my God, you can leave. How are you here? This is not for kids. This is not for kids at all. Why are you here? Please exit as quickly and as expeditiously as you can. I'm not catering to you at all. How are you? It says it's not for kids. I don't understand how you even got on here. If you're trolling, that's something different. But I don't need any 9-year-olds on my stream right now. I don't need that. This is a serious topic right now. I'm talking about something very serious. Chino XL. Like I said, hey, check out. If you're gonna check out, check out. And then I mean, people, it's gonna be in their wake. But he was struggling. He had issues. He had problems. I mean, I think maybe he just said, you know what, I don't want to die of a second wave of COVID. I don't want to die of somebody coming up on me and blast me in the head twice. I want to go out on my own terms. That's how I see it. I mean, I could be wrong, but I see suicide in a different way than most people. If you're gonna do it, then do it because you want to do it. Be selfish, and that could be a point of selfishness. He may have been, he was moderately successful. He probably had like maybe 100,000, 200,000 in the bank. That's moderately successful. Not very much, compared to other rappers, but he had a little something going on. Bella, 7-year-old already got trauma. Yeah, you think it's funny, but it's serious. Patrick Caper, salute. The initial amount for today's show was $160. It is now going down to $155 because of capers. He definitely represented, so he put on $5. I appreciate that. Anything $5 and above. If anything $4, you're getting refunded. Telling you now. Anders, hello, how are you? I see Bella's in here too. Yeah, I'm only joking. I know. I understand your sense of humor. I understand it. I see it. But yeah, so he just joins the list. Shakir Stewart, Chris Lighty, Chino XL. Among the people in hip hop that have committed suicide. There's dozens of scores, probably scores of hip hop figures who've been gunned down, by somebody else's hand, or stabbed up, or jumped over a bridge, or whatever the case may have been. But he say, I'm 50 years old. I didn't achieve the pinnacle of success that I wanted. Or he said, you know what? I have achieved the pinnacle of success I wanted. I became a lyrical MC. I can talk how I want to talk. I can be who I want to be. And it's not a problem. I'm going out. Hey. So he hanged himself. Now it's a party. 11 people in here. I knew it, Timmy Gallagher. I knew it. I'm like, nigga. That's what I say. If you're trolling, that's one thing. If you're trolling, that's one thing. Yeah, we both are. That's great. You two are great. Anders and Bella, y'all are great. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for coming in. But talking that bullshit. What do you mean talking that bullshit? You're the one talking bullshit, talking about you're 7 years old. That's the bullshit. It is a party when it is at least one people. Total nightclub. Richard Promo. Salute, Richard Pirano. Salute, Richard Pirano. He was one of the people that Rick James has brought to my platform. So salute to Rick James wherever he is. Mr. Rick James. We having a party here today. Ha ha ha. Yeah, 9 people. That's pretty close. Whenever it gets over 10, and if it gets to like 20, that's like 500 people. I don't know how it works. I don't know how the metrics work, but that's how it goes. It's crazy, but Chino XL, checked out July, and let me see, it was Chino. It was July 28th. So they wanted to wait a full 2 months before they let everybody know what happened. So it'll be Suicide Prevention Month. I mean, it's not anything to laugh at. It's not like I'm clowning him. I'm just saying the truth. I mean, he probably found himself to be saying, you know what, I'm a real rapper. I'm an actual rapper. I'm an actual MC. And all these other niggas out here and other spics out here, they can claim that they're the best and then the greatest and everything like that. But I actually have bars. I don't care how many people come to my concerts, how many records I sell in the stores, how many streams I have on platforms. It doesn't matter. I'm still that guy. I'm still that dude. You know what? Y'all don't like it? Cool. I'm out of here. And hung himself. So, or hanged himself. Is it hanged or hung? Let me make sure I say it right. Hanged or hung. The difference between hang and hung is that hanged is used to refer to someone being killed by hanging, while hung is used for most other meanings or the verb hang. Okay, so he was hanged. He hanged himself. Okay. Gotcha. Understood. We having a party here today. We talking Chino the singer or Deftones? Chino XL. He committed suicide back in July. Mr. Pirano. Let me just say that, Mr. Pirano. But back in July, he committed suicide. He was 50 years old, left behind 4 beautiful girls. I think. I mean, I'm just saying because it sounds nice. You know, and a partner named Stephanie. I don't know if they all share the same mother. Let me see. Boy, what the hell you love us? Oh, okay. So you can hate, but can you donate? That's cool. You can hate, but can you donate? I'm a goofy guy that has a black trilby on, not a fedora, black dress shirt, and a gold tie. That's what I'm wearing. Now you can start giving me $10 and $20 bills and start telling other people, yeah, you need to see this goofy ass nigga. He's really talking that realness. Come in here and see what time it is. See what's going on. Chino XL. Chino XL. He checked out. What was that? 2 months ago. 2 months ago he checked out. I did a story on him. I did a video on him. That showed that he had died. They did not release the cause of death until very recently, yesterday. A young Joe Biden. Well, please don't disrespect me like that. See, this is a party. We got 10 people in here. 10 people in here is a good sign. That's a real good sign. I need 10 people in here. I need 100 people in here. I need 1,000 people in here. Let's go. Come on with it. Let's go. 8, back down to 8, whatever. Okay. But yeah, Chino XL. Like I said, he a lot of people looked up to him. Eminem looked up to him. Chuck D looked up to him. Just a whole host of people that are actual MCs. And who knows? They don't really say, like, I remember Junior Seau. Junior Seau actually had a reason why he committed suicide. He wanted to have his brain examined. He didn't shoot himself in the head on purpose. He shot himself in the chest so that they can examine his brain and see, you know, if he actually had CTE. I can't remember what CTE stands. Let me look it up. CTE. Chronic traumatic encephalopathy. That's CTE. So he wanted to make sure, you know, that other people understood, you know, how he was feeling pain, he was feeling anguish, and in his life. But Chino XL may have not been experiencing pain and anguish. He might have had said, "Hey, this is a great life. I live in America. I'm a spick. I'm living a good life. Everything's going well. I got a few dollars in my pocket. I don't have that much, probably, you know. But man, Tupac even mentioned me, so I'm part of hip hop history. So, you know." Well, I'm not your brother, love us. I'm not your brother. I'm not your brother. That's collectivism. That's tribalism. No, thank you. I have a half a brother. I have a step brothers. So those are my brothers. Gonna have a hard time reading all the comments if 1K, haha. Yeah, true. That's true, Bella. Very true. Air, bro. I'm out. Okay. Honey, have fun reading all those thousands of comments. Salute to Anders. You know I'm not your bro, but salute to you anyway. You know what it is. And haha, hopefully not gonna have to. What? Oh, whoa, let's have to. Let's see what happens with 1,000 people. Let's have to. Let's see that. I would love to see 1,000 people in here. That'd be something interesting. I would love to see that. And I probably wouldn't be able to read. That's the thing. Once you get to a level, you don't even read the comments. I'm still on the level where I have to read the comments. So that's the facts on that. But Chino XL checked out of here 2 months ago. Said, you know what? I'm done. He just said, I'm done. I don't know. I'm speculating. I don't want to be the easy one to say, well, he was probably depressed. Oh, he didn't achieve the attainments and the accolades that other rappers had, and he still had bars. He was still strong on the mic. He still had he had a list of hits. He had albums. He had, different things like that, but he just quite couldn't get it together, and I don't think so. I mean, I would say that it's more like he has singles, but they didn't really chart. He had singles going way back to No Slow Rollin' in 1992, and went all the way up to Ascending to Mythicus in 2022. So 20 years he had a reign. He had he had a stretch. He's been in various films and TV shows. So he may not have been, as hard off as most people would say. He might have had a few dollars in the bank, might have had a nice house, nice cars, could contribute to various institutions that promote reason, individualism, and capitalism. But yeah. Let's see, Capers. I wonder what was the last straw. That's what I'm saying. And we got Wizard too. My Godfather, Sky. What's good? Salute to you. I guess you can say Sky Godfather. I guess I am the Godfather. T Love, if I got that right. Maybe he didn't want to attend a Diddy party, so he didn't blow all the way up. Maybe. Could that be something? Did he ever go to a Diddy party? And then he had some secrets. He knew what something was coming to happen. When they raided his homes, raided Combs' homes, it was like Chino XL said, "Oh, wait a minute. Oh, they're gonna come. They may come from. I don't know. I don't know. This is all conjecture. This is all alleged. I don't know if he ever went to a white party. I don't know if he ever been around Diddy. They were probably rivals, if that. I don't know, but because he's from New York. He in origin East Orange. He may have known Diddy. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know if he's ever been in in contact with Diddy. I don't know. Niquan Bullock, if you send in a $50 donation, I'll tell you how old I am. I said my age, I think, earlier today. Free Diddy. Let's not free Diddy. Let's not free Diddy. Wizard. Let's not. Let's not go there. That's going a little bit too far. Let's not free Diddy. No free Diddy. Keep that nigga locked up. For real, for real. So yeah, I just think he had a run. 50 years is not, 50, and like I said, if it ever comes to the point where I'm like, man, I gotta get out of here, I'm getting out of here. And it could not just be for, reasons of, being fearful of my life, or, someone's gonna come at me and say I was connected to Diddy or something crazy. I just say, hey, look, I lived this long, I shouldn't have to worry about it. I want to go out on my own terms, or whatever the case may be. Just joking. Op forgot my contacts. 2 seconds. Haha. Keep Diddy. Yeah, keep Diddy behind, I guess it's bars or a detention center or something like that. I don't even know if it's really bars. He's just like in a secluded area or something like that. I understand. I may get that wrong, but I'm not looking into the Diddy story. Thank you, T Love, for the subscription. Salute to you. I owe you a subscription now. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. We're having a party. This is a party. We're having a party. Let's go. I got 10 likes. 10 people were in here. 11 people were in here. It's not bad. Hey, for a Saturday, this is pretty good. I'm saying, like, this is pretty good. I'm not mad. And I'm not trying to clown Chino XL. I'm just trying to make sense of it all. I'm just trying to make sense. Just and give and not be cliched. It's so easy and so he wasn't an Eminem. He wasn't a Jay-Z. He didn't achieve platinum plaques. Like that means anything. Just because you have money doesn't mean you're happy anyway. So that may be bullshit as it is. Trump 24, Harris 5150. That's funny. You look like a skinny version of Richard Simmons. Thank you for the hate. Now donate, Mountain Men. As long as you hate, you can hate, but make sure you donate. Say, this goofy ass nigga. Let me give him $10. Let me give him $20. Whatever you can do over $5. Anything under $5 is gonna be refunded to you. I'm telling you that right now. Bella, always a supporter. You're always trying to be here on weekends. Yeah, this is good. Looks like a good time for me. This looks like a good time for me. I'm over here on the week, and I'm struggling to get 3 people on the live. 3 people in the live section. Because I want to get to a point where it's like 30, 40 people in the live section, and I can't even read the comments. I don't even. It goes too fast, and it won't even make sense. So I poo and pee pee on the weekend. So you're trolling, John. Make sure you hit the donate button. There is no donate button, but there's my Cash App, which is $SKYLERSAUNDERS1. My Venmo is at SKYLERIZED, Scholarized. And my PayPal is paypal.me/SKYLERSAUNDERS. All right, we got some people that have been here before. You look like a cheap villain. Thank you. Thank you for the hate. Now donate. All right. Okay. Sky, do you want to link with my cousin? Your cousin looks like Patrick Ewing. I don't want to link with your cousin. No, it is not it. Keep trying. Look it up on my I think it's on my YouTube page. It's on not on my channel, but on my page. Go to my page. You can look. It's got Cash App in blue. All the writing is in white, and the Cash App is in blue. Make sure you check that out. But once again, gotta go to Chino XL. Chino XL had albums. He had studio albums. He had Here to Save You All in 1996. I Told You So in 2001. Poison Pen in 2006. And Rican, RICAN, Struction, The Black Rosary. So he was something, and he had, like I said, he had guest appearances on other people's songs. He had different television appearances. He was on Real 911, The Young and the Restless, Players Ball, The Beat, Vatos. He could have had that. That's a good life for some people that are looking for fame, looking to be on TV, looking for an album deal or a record deal or whatever the case may be. He achieved that. He had albums. He was on TV. He was in movies. Maybe he just wanted to say, you know what? Maybe things aren't going to get as good as they are now. Maybe he said that. Maybe he said just like that. Jesus washed the feet of both friends and foes. Thank you, Jonathan Halfman. I think that's true. But what does that have to do with this story right now? Make sure you donate. I appreciate it. So we have to look at that as a fact. Chino XL just said, I don't know how much he got for those studio albums, but he must have got a few, maybe $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 for them. I don't know. They don't ever tell the metrics all the time. But he probably got a good chunk of change. But he said, you know what? Something's got to change. I'm going to be the one that's going to do the change. And he was just hanging. All right. I'm going to totally change the tone right now. I'm going to shift tones. I'm going to shift gears from like second gear into eighth gear, if that's possible. I want to talk about SNL. SNL starts its 50th anniversary season this Saturday, tonight at 11:35 on the East Coast. I think it's what is it in America, on the West Coast I think it's 8:35. So and Central it's 10:35. So I'm gearing up for this. I just read a great article in the Hollywood Reporter with Lorne Michaels, Michael Che, and Colin Jost. They're pretty much the anchors of the show. Obviously, Lorne Michaels, he's the founder. There was a quick time where he was sidelined. He didn't have the show. It was kind of like Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs was with Apple, then he was with Apple. He started Apple. He was with Apple, then he wasn't with Apple, then he's with Apple. So Lorne Michaels started SNL, was with SNL, was not with SNL, and then started SNL again. So, I just have to say, some of my favorite sketches were with Chris Farley. That may have been like the start of me watching it, with Chris Farley in the '90s when he had I can't remember the act. What's his name? Matt Foley. Living in a van down by the river. Right? It was one of the funniest things that I've seen on TV up to that point when I was like maybe 8, or something like that, maybe 9. I don't even know. Let me see what time. Yeah, I was probably like 8 years old. October 25th, 1997. I was 9 years old, and I think that was the funniest thing I ever seen. I was up real late and I was watching the show, and it was just so funny. It was just so hilarious. His intensity and the way he carried the jokes was just funny to me. It was great. Trans lives matter. Thank you for that. Thank you for that hate. Now donate. The one they love to hate. Now you can donate. DJ Envy and Caesar Pena LLC. Take that. I needed that laugh. See, that's what I'm talking about with SNL. It used to be at a point when they were like really like low, and it was like SNL stood for So Not Laughing. But then they kind of like re-engineered the game, and they got I guess they got better writers, they got better performers. The last few seasons haven't been too strong. Like, they've been missing their star players. Their star player was Kate McKinnon. She was the star player. The unsung star player was my girl. I was always attracted to her. She's my girl, Cecily Strong. They together, were the heart and the beating engine of SNL for almost a decade. I think I know that Cecily Strong was the longest female running actress on the show. The longest actor is Kenan Thompson. He's been on the show for like 30 years. He's been on the show. Not really. I think it's only been like 24 or 25 years, something like that. But or maybe not even. It could be just 20 years. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm talking all this shit, but I can just look it up. Kenan Thompson. Years on SNL. He's been on for 21 seasons. He's the longest running, breaking the record for longest tenured cast member in the show's history. The second one was Daryl Hannah, who was on the show for 14 years, but technically is still on the show because Daryl Hannah is the voice. He's the voice of God, they call it in the industry. Hey, I gotta go now. I have to sort some private matters out. Hope you get your wish. See ya. I'll try to be here next week. Thank you so much, Belle. Salute to you. And if you can, convert the Danish kroner into a United States dollar. That would really help me out. I appreciate it. Thank you. And the weekend, OFC, yeah. So salute to you, Bella. I appreciate it. And send me that Danish kroner. I mean, no, I'm stupid. My Estonian, hold on, Estonian. I keep on thinking you're in what is it? Just send me a euro. Just convert the euro. Just convert the euro. Convert the euro into American dollars, and we'll be good. I keep forgetting you're in Estonia. I always say Denmark. Anders is in Denmark. I don't know how you guys understand each other. I guess the internet is bridges your divide. But we're having a mini party up in here. We're having a little party. We have 7 people in here. Come on, it's nice and warm. The one they love to hate. Sit on your face. Thank you for the hatred, but again, you have to send in a donation. No, he's an Estonian, not me. That's okay. Good. I always try to remember. He's in Estonia. You're in Denmark. Do you have euros or do you have kroner? Do you use a Danish kroner or do you use euros? Because he uses euros in Estonia. But yeah, SNL is a cornerstone for my dad and me. We watch it sometimes together. It's really cool. Weekends free, brother. I'm not your brother, but okay, that's cool. But yeah, so just take that in stride. Just take that all together. The idea of SNL, is just to make you laugh. I remember after 9/11, there were firemen right from ground zero, right from the wreckage, right from the rubble, right from remains and disgustingness and disturbing images and things of that nature, and the smells and the tastes and everything and the sounds, all of that, and they were on SNL 2 weeks later, I think it was, right after September 11th. And then this was like Mary Juliana marginally okay, because he was pretty much evil before September 11th. But on September 11th, he was America's mayor. He was somebody, oh my God, we have to look up to him because he got America out of the depths of grief and devastation. Johnny Blaze says, hey, Johnny Blaze, hey. But yeah, so I'll never forget. It was one of the greatest moments in TV history, I think, and that's no hyperbole, because there were, like I said, there were firemen they had dust still on them. They had the ash and dust still on their uniforms. So a Diddy party. That's funny. Who said that? James Jaime? Is that Jaime Martin Santos? Diddy's party? Well, thank you, my spick. Thank you, my spick. Yeah. So SNL, they said Lorne Michaels turned to Mayor Giuliani and said, "Can we be funny?" And Giuliani said, "Why start now?" And that was kind of like sigh. That was like, okay, we get it. It's fine. And other performers, of course, Eddie Murphy was probably bigger than that show ever could be. He couldn't be contained. He was like a lion in a cage that was hungry, and there was steak all around him outside the cage. He played James Brown. He played Mr. Rogers as Mr. I think Mr. Richards or Mr. Who if Eddie Murphy, Mr. Robinson. He played. It was like a spoof or a acknowledgement. I say it's an acknowledgement because it's not really like he was trying to make fun of him, but he was just saying, if this were like a flip side of what you see on Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, this is my neighborhood. This is like the hood. You get to see that. Diddy party. This isn't a Diddy party. No. Not a Diddy party. This is not a white party. This is not a party in the Hamptons. This is not a A-list selection of people that you'll see. This is not a Diddy party. But I think with SNL, it kind of brought my dad and I close. And people say that all the time. I know it's corny and it's whack. Oh, but it's true. I can't lie. We talk about it all the time. Did you see the sketch last night? Did you see the Weekend Update with Colin Jost and Michael Che? And I said, yeah, that was funny. That was pretty good. And then we'll say, wasn't that funny that last night? We say, well, it was all right. It wasn't that good, you know. But that's what we would do. That's what we would say. But you know, you have to be aware of all that. You have to be aware of, you know, where we are as a people, as a nation, as the United States of America, because that's what SNL is. It is really like the zeitgeist. It is what's going on in the United States of America at this time. Like, I can't remember a rock band from like a year ago that formed like a year ago and got on the show. I don't know. There's like Vampire Weekend has been around for over maybe 20 years. They were on the show recently. I think Arcade Fire, they're from the 2000s. There's no rock bands. There's Ice Spice. There's Travis Scott. There's all these different people like that. But SNL's like, we got to keep up with the times. I mean, we'll have you on as like an honorary, you know, rock representative, but it's not really rock right now. It's hip hop. It's all it is. It's rap, really. Not even hip hop. Rap. It's about rap. It's rappers on the show. So that's the reality that we have to deal with. But you know, the whole show, the entire concept of the show, it's all Lorne Michaels. Lorne Michaels passes on everything. He rejects and passes things. He's familiar. He's infamous. He was the inspiration for Dr. Evil, Michael Myers, Mike Myers. Michael Myers is the killer and fictional character. Mike Myers, his evil idea, his idea for the Dr. Evil character. So, you know, but respect to Lorne Michaels, because without Lorne Michaels, there would be no SNL. There would be absolutely no SNL, or SNL would be completely trashed without him. And I'm not trying to, you know, suck his kneecaps or, you know, blow his back out, pause. But I'm saying he's definitely he is definitely the brains, the skeletal structure of the show, the central nervous system, and it keeps it going. I mean, one of my other favorite sketches with Kenan Thompson is What's Up With That? That is one of the funniest, most bizarre, weirdest, gonzo kind of sketches that I've ever seen in my life. He's like, "Oh, we're gonna get you confession, make it a lesson, and we're gonna see it's gonna be true. It's gonna be you. Ooh wee. What's up with that? What's up with that?" So it's just like, it's really cool. I think that's really cool to have him on the this is what I understand. Is it just like, does he have a special contract? Why is he on for 21 seasons? Is he afraid if he goes into another arena? I mean, he failed. He tried to have a show, and then something happened with Red. What's his name? Chris Red. It's like, as I understand it, Chris Red took what's his name? Kenan Thompson's wife. But I could be wrong. But here, like I said, here. Yup, Kenan Thompson's ex, Christina Evangeline, is the happiest she's ever been dating his former SNL co-star Chris Red. So that's some cold shit. Ain't that cold? He straight took his girl that he has kids with, and they were on a show together. They were on a sitcom for a short while. It was a very short while. See, that's some cold. That's real cold. That's some icy cold shit. Lulu, what does that say? Lulu Louie, bro is Puff's lawyer. Lulu Louie, you've seen that new Demon Slayer season? We're talking about SNL right now. If you want to send a donation, maybe we can talk about the new Demon Slayer. That's the part I love. People, I say, oh, when you send a donation, then you can talk. They get the digital beatbox. I didn't really mean to say that. Now that I have to get a donation, how you send it? Easily. I have a Cash App, $SkylerSaunders1, Venmo at SkyLerized, Sky at Skyrise, and PayPal. PayPal.me/SkyLerSaunders. That's how. You ain't got the option here. Let me see. This is what I'm gonna do. Just bear with me for a moment, folks. I'm doing something that you never, ever seen before. Trapaholics. Oh my God, base God. You can bury my bitch, base God. Swag on 100,000, 100 trillion. Oh my God, get it, base God. Hop up on my car. Woo! Then I jump my roof. Woo! Feel like one time soup. That's just how I do. Then I pop my car. Then I fuck your bitch. Try not to cuss, but he said he didn't cuss. There. It's on the screen now. It's as a poll, but you can see it's Cash App, $SkyLerSaunders1. You dum-dum. Hello, can I ask you a question? No. You already did it. That was your question. You asked me a question, that was the answer. No, you cannot ask me a question. you asked the same question in one time question. This isn't question and answer period. This is me telling you about SNL. You can ask questions on your own program, on your own channel. Yeah, so and the landscape now is the MVP is Bowen Yang. Bowen Yang is the new MVP of the show. What's your disability? If you give me $20, I answer that question. If it's a question for you, how? That was rude. Yeah, well, this is my show. I can be rude. I try to be. You're being impolite to me by saying, "Can I ask you a question?" I'm talking about the SNL, and you want to ask me a question, and you didn't even ask the question. At least, Justin Coltrane is asking me the question, but I'm asking to see if he can see where it says at the poll, Cash App at $ Scholar Saunders 1. I just joined. Pardon me. Yes. Okay. Salute to you then. Literally just joined. Okay. Great. I appreciate you being here. Make sure you tell 12 other people about me, but don't tell 13 people. Fort Worth, Texas in the chat. Joshua what's it? Hargers? You can see my Cash App in the poll. That's all I'm asking for is Cash Apps. I can't put in the PayPal and the Venmo, but I'll just mention them. Take care. Yes, have a good night. Salute. Yeah, so SNL, it just occupies a place in my entire life. I mean, since I was like 8 or 9 years old, and that's going back. It's like 22 years, more 20. What was that? 8, 36, 28 years. 28 years. It's crazy. So, all right. So SNL definitely a win tonight. I think it's gonna be funny. They're gonna have obvious, people throughout the season, throughout this 50th season, they're gonna have people that are very special guests. People gonna be like, ah, that's why the crowd, they rile them up. He's saying like applaud, applaud, scream or whatever the case may be. Whenever somebody famous comes on, it's gonna be Tom Hanks. It's gonna be maybe Leonardo DiCaprio or something crazy like that would be really crazy. They have whales. They have Michael Che. His whales were Charlie was or not Charlie Dave Chappelle and Eddie Murphy, and his whale now is Denzel Washington. So he's waiting on that. He has that going for him. So. I highly recommend it because it's gonna be like a mixed bag. Every season is gonna be a mixed bag. There's gonna be that was a good show. Some of the sketches about 2 sketches were good. Some of the sketches were all right. They weren't that good, but for the most part, for overall, SNL is funny. I remember when Norm Macdonald was on he was on the desk. He was on the Weekend Update desk. The late great Norm Macdonald, by the way. He was doing the news or the fake news, whatever the case may be. That was the original fake news. Weekend Update and Daily Show were the original fake news. That's what you would call fake news. There would be real stories, but the punchline would be like fiction. So. That's what would make it fake news. Now everybody's quiet. They see the Cash App $SKYLERSAUNDERS1, and then it gets quiet in here, and we get down to 5 viewers. We're up to 11 to 12 viewers, I think it was, to 11 or 12. It was a party in here. Whenever it gets past 10, that's when it's a party. But I'm not mad. I got 5 on it. So I got 5 on it. But that's the specialty of SNL, and you had to challenge yourself too. You had to challenge yourself. This goes off at 105, and then before there was streaming or DVR, you either saw it or you missed it. That was it. You saw or and then there was like a time where like VHS where you could tape them. Probably in the 80s, but not in the 70s. And when it came out in 1975, if you had Betamax, maybe you could do that. But for the most part, it would be in the 80s and then the 90s. And then the 2000s was like the era of the TiVo and DVR and everything like that. Cable companies were doing DVR services. It was extraordinary. It was extraordinary because you had to be on top of when it would come on and exactly the time. You can pause, you can fast forward. Later on, obviously you couldn't fast forward the live show, but I always say that's like you say I can show you beachfront property in Omaha, or beachfront property in Idaho or something like that, or ocean property in Idaho. It's the same thing. It's like, yeah, you can fast forward live TV too. So it's real quiet in here. It was moving, wasn't it? This line was moving. There was people coming in, trolling, everything like that. I put up the Cash App. Oh, That's like they must be like the vampires. That's like the holy water. Put up the holy water. I don't know. I'm gonna just stand back. I'm not gonna put myself into the trap. You'll trap me with that cash app. It's a trap. She call it cash trap. But yeah, I mean, it's so everything. SNL is everything that's going on in the culture. Everything from sports to films to TV to movie. You know, just everything. Everything that's going on. Politics, of course. That is one of the driving forces. People who played Trump. At least 4 people have played Trump, I think. Daryl Hammond. What's his name? Johnson. Let me see. Johnson. Trump. Austin Johnson, Alec Baldwin. I mean, and then they have the really funny, non-serious ones. Michael Che is playing Trump on the Hollywood Reporter, and Jost is in female attire. He's not in a dress, but he's in one of those suits they wear that female politicians and stuff like that wear, and women that work at office building or executives and stuff like that. Well, some of them wear jeans and t-shirts too, and they have billions of dollars in the bank. So, but that's different. But they've all done a great job, and they all have a different. Well, the greatest thing is their approach. They all have a different approach to it. They all have a different way of conveying their way of expressing who Trump was, and it's a classy show. When Ruth Bader Ginsburg died, they kind of just showed. Oh my God, I just said her name. Oh my God, RBG. Kate McKinnon, excuse me. Oh my God, that was my fault. That was my brain. Ugh. Kate McKinnon was just sitting at the corner, like just waving, and it was just saying like she was going by. That was like an into her character as RBG. RBG dying, it was a very classy moment. There was a moment when Hillary Clinton was defeated, and they played. It was around the time with Hold on, let me see. Leonard Cohen, when he died, when Leonard Cohen died, they played Hallelujah on the piano, and that was extraordinary. That was classy, I think. Because she, as horrible a person as Hillary Clinton is, she put up a good fight. That's what, and she won the popular vote. She just didn't get the electoral college votes. So that's what it is. But I think this season is going to be a lot of fun. They're going to pull out the stops, as that cliche goes. They're going to have a lot of fun. They're going to show people the way to being taken in and have fun. They're just going to have a good time. That's the whole point of SNL. You can't not have a good time. That's the whole point of it. Is that you're laughing, that you're enjoying yourself, that you like what you're seeing and like what you're hearing, and the best part is like there's a tradition I think they're starting with Dave Chappelle as well, because he comes on at post election, so he's gonna come on after the election no matter what. I think that Saturday after that Tuesday. On the 5th, what is that? I don't even know. What is that? The 7th? What is 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Yeah. So I can't wait. I'm just gearing up for these episodes coming up. I really like them. I really am into SNL. I enjoy the mirth, the digs, and the words. Like Kamala Harris was played by oh my God, Maya Rudolph, and she said she's like, I'm like the cool aunt. I'm like maybe I shouldn't say, like, she was like saying, I'm not gonna say that, because she said she's like I'm the fun aunt. I'm a funt, and I'm the cool aunt. You know what? I'm gonna not say that right now. Like, she held back, because obviously it's not censors, it's standards and practices. That's the thing. A lot of people get confused. People have said the F word many times on the show. There's the first guy. Um, Paul. Well, he wasn't the first guy, but Paul Schaefer was one of them. Ye was another one. There's over 10. 10 people, 10 celebs have accidentally dropped the F bomb. So we'll see if any F bombs are dropped tonight. We'll see about it. But I'm excited. I can't wait till tonight. It's gonna be a great time. It's gonna be a great look. So I can only see the better part of it, because that's what it was like when I was young. I had to stay up late. It was like, and I'll be kind of drowsy in church, because this is when I believed in. I had faith. I said, you know, I'm gonna stay up, but I gotta get up early in the morning and watch a little bit of Sunday morning. It was Saturday night and then it was Sunday morning, so it like just transition. I got last thing I saw on Saturday and the first thing I saw on Sunday. So it was a wonderful thing. It was beautiful. So I hope you all have a chance to watch SNL, record it. Sometimes I've been doing that for the past few years. I usually my drugs knock me out, so I just record the show. So I encourage you to watch it live or just record it. Do it whatever you can, but make sure you enjoy it. That's all I can say. Hey, I like to thank everybody. Thank my sponsors. Thank my advertisers. Thank everybody that was in the live chat that now slowed the hell down because I put the Cash App up. That's hilarious to me. I'm putting the Cash App up at the beginning of the show. See what happens with that. But I appreciate first and foremost and mostly Capers for that $5. That's all I ask. Anything above $5 is cool with me. I'll take it. Thank you very much. I'll see you later sometime, maybe tomorrow. Take care. I'm not going to respond with that with an answer. With a grace that with